Alrighty, everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. As y'all can tell by the title, $22 to build an 8-man rotation, and I have 3 teams for y'all today. Really have no specific reasons why I want to build a team around these players. I just chose players that I thought would look good on the team together. I don't really know what our goal is. Probably not 82-0. That's really impossible in this game, but I guess just try and have the best record possible. Whichever team has the best record wins. I guess I really don't. It's just a fun video, but obviously my expectations for at least all 3 of these teams to at least win a championship, so obviously that's our goal. But whoever does get the highest win-loss record in a regular season will obviously be the winner. But team 1 is the first team I will go for. I went with Russell Westbrook at the point guard position. That is $5, so he'll be our starting point guard there. Another athletic guy paired up with him would be Blake Griffin, starting power forward. Another $5 there, so that's 10 total. Our next player would be ISO Joe for $3. He would be our starting small forward. Next person would be Bradley Beal, starting shooting guard at $2, so that is currently $15 right there just for 4 players. I know, insane. Trust me, these teams get more insane as we go. Obviously, I had to use some dupes. Just one team I had to use another dupe in, but that's fine. Marc Gasol for this team would be our starting center. That's $2, so that brings up our total to $17, which makes us have $5 left for 3 players. So our 6-man forward team number 1 would be Chris Middleton. $3 right there brings it up to a total of $20, and our last 2 bench players will be Luol Deng, Baron Davis, both $1 each, brings up our total to $22. So boom, first team 8-man rotation right there is complete. Second team, I do want to get over this real quick just so we can get out of the screen. I want to bring out a 2K as soon as possible, and then we'll just go over the teams again once we do get to that point. But second team, this is the OP team that I did like. This was like the team that I wanted to have the most fun at. So our starting point guard for this team would be Mr. Ja Morant, starting at point guard, $3. Shooting guard, backcourt partner next to him will be Donovan Mitchell, another nice young athletic short guard. Again, yeah, great scores right there. That's $4, brings up our total to $7. And then a defensive monster, Ben Wallace, $4 will be our starting center, brings up our total to $11, excuse me. And then his front court partner will be Kevin Love, just so he could bring in the space and help in rebounding as well. That's another $4, brings up our total to $15. Just with 4 players I know. Hear me out though. Siakam would be our starting small forward. That's $2, brings it up to $17. Kyle Lowry would be our 6-man, another $2. That brings it up to $19. And then we have $3 left for 2 players. So the 7th man would be Andre Iguodala, $2 right there. And last but not least, Brook Lopez would be our $1 option, which is all we had left. So he would be our 8th man on the team for that one. Now, our third and final team, I really don't know what I was doing here, but point guard will be Darren Williams, starting point guard, $4. Backcourt partner will be Jaylen Brown, starting shooting guard, $5, brings it up to $9 total. Small forward will be Chris Mullin, another $4, brings it up to $13. And then Al Horford will be at our 4, so that's $14. Rudy Gobert, another defensive guy. Surround him against, offensive monsters, I guess we could see what happens. But yeah, Rudy Gobert would run our defense. $3 brings it up to $17, which brings us to $5 left for 3 total players left on the rotation ad. So 6 men will be Zach Randolph, $3. He would be playing behind Al Horford. And then last but not least, our last 2 players will be Desmond Bane at $1 and Luol Deng at $1. Yes, Luol Deng, I didn't have a repeat because I ran out of $1 options, so just had to bring him back in. But yes, I will bring y'all to 2K where it should be more entertaining than this one. So we do have our first team here. As I said, we'll go over it again real quick just in case y'all forgot, even though it was only like 5 seconds for y'all. So we do have Russell Westbrook at the 1, Bradley Beal at the 2, Chris Middleton as the 3, which he should actually be benched by Joe Johnson. Yes, Joe Johnson will be starting. Excuse me. Matter of fact, just so this is fixed, I'll do this non-starter so they can do the minutes. I really don't care about the minutes. But who was it coming off the bench? It was Chris Middleton, right? So for that, I'll turn on non-starter. So boom, he should be off the bench. Luol Deng starting out. That makes no sense either. Why is Joe Johnson not starting? That is very stupid. Come on, coach. But yeah, he doesn't even have it on. But you know what, Luol Deng, just so you on the bench too. And boom, Joe Johnson. Yes, So it'll be Russ, Beal, Joe Johnson, Blake Griffin, Marc Gasol, Baron Davis, Chris Middleton, and Luol Deng would be the final players on the rotation. So obviously these players don't really matter. I'll go over it real quick. I did turn off fatigue and I did turn off foul out, so it'll just be complete straight up for an entire 82-0 season in the playoffs. So it'll just be our 8-man rotation right here, as we do know that we spent the $22 on. So I'll go ahead and see how we do mid-trade deadline, and I'll catch up with y'all as usual. We're finally at the deadline now. So this team is 34-16, tied, I guess, a game behind the second-seeded Heat and the first-seeded Knicks. Were 4 games behind. Okay, was not expecting those two teams to be ahead of us, to be honest, but 2K does love to hate on the Celtics, so I guess it does kind of make sense. Knicks and Heat, yeah, I don't understand how we're behind them, but let's go check out regular season stats. So far, halfway through the season, Russell Westbrook is leading us in scoring. 20 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, and about a block. 50% from the field, 40% from 3. Cool. Love to see his shooting splits. Marc Gasol averaging a double-double. Okay, looks like he was a great pick, actually. 20 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal and a half, 2.5 blocks, defensive player of the year numbers. Yeah, I was not expecting him to be that great with Russ, but so far it's looking like I made the perfect pick. Blake Griffin, I was expecting to score maybe 20 points, but this is not the real Blake Griffin. As we know, Blake, so he's not in the game, so shout out 2K for that. Yeah, terrible game. Made a Steph era, and weren't even able to get one of the best players of that era, so yeah, shout out 2K. Bradley Beal, 18 points, 5 assists, 6% from 3. Great fit next to Prime Russ. As we know, they were teammates, but I know Russ did average a triple-double in that year in Washington, but he was not Prime Russ, let's be honest. Chris Middleton, Joe Johnson, 16, 3, and 5, 46% from 3. Chris Middleton off the bench, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Whatever. Baron Davis, 13 and 7. And Luol Deng, 10, 4, and 2. As for award races, I actually want to see, do we have anybody? We do not. Okay, no Sixers. Okay, we got Baron Davis second in 6 Man of the Year voting. Maybe we could see him win it. Don't know. Marc Gasol is 4th in Defensive Player of the Year. Okay, maybe he should be higher. It's not my judgment to call, though. All-Stars, do we have any? Okay, yeah, obviously we got Russ, we got Marc Gasol. Okay, cool. Blake Griffin's there too, so we got three All-Stars, and we're the 3rd seed. Does not make sense to me, but hey, I'll take it. 3 All-Stars nonetheless is definitely the most for this season, at least. We'll see how the rest of these teams do, but I actually want to know, do you guys know how many, like, what was the max All-Stars on one team to actually make the team? Was it like how many players on one team made it to the All-Star game in the same year? Was it the 2017 Warriors with KD? It might have been Steph, Clay, Draymond, and KD. It might 4 All-Stars in 1 year. I actually don't know if all 4 of them made it in the same year, but if it was, it probably was them. I can't remember off the top of my head. The years kind of just flew by. But if y'all do know the answer to that, please let me know in the comments down below. But as the team moves to 58 and 24, 1st seed in the Eastern Conference, cool. We went from 3rd to 1st. Luka, of course, still MVP. Jared McCain, Rookie of the Year in New York, right? Because we did have to waive him to put him on the, to put this team on the Sixers. Don't ask me why. I really don't know why. It just happened. And Amen Thompson does end up winning 6 Man of the Year over Baron Davis. Very unfortunate. Moving on, Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year, never disappoints. But hopefully that team with Ben Wallace switches that up. Hopefully Ben wins it. Amen Thompson, Most Improved. Jalen Brunson, Clutch Player of the Year. And Jason Kidd, Coach of the Year, as they go 63-19. And we get Executive of the Year, as we know our record, 58 and 24. No first team members, no second team members. We get Russ, All NBA 3rd team. He averaged 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. Still and a half, basically, and a block. 7 triple doubles on the season. Cool. Marc Gasol did make All Defensive 1st team. I mean, if you finish 4th in Defensive Player of the Year voting, I'd assume you'd make the 1st team, but he averaged 20 and 12. He went up 0.1 blocks per game. Cool. Went up even in shooting 3-point percentage, so he went up to basically 40%. We can round it up, and those were the only 2 players on our team to make it. So we're going up against Atlanta in the 1st round here. I actually do want to write down these records of these teams, but I'll worry about that later. But 1st team, Atlanta really had no kind. I'm not really worried about them, so should just simmer around. Yeah, we should be able to beat them in 5. Cool. 2nd round, we'll be going against the Heat, who we were behind at the All-Star break. 25, 9, and 5 for Blake in that series, 23 for Bradley Beal, 19 and 11 for Russ, and 16 and 13 for Marc Gasol. Cool. So actually, I'll go game by game against Miami, since they were end up being a top 4 seed. They take game 2, they take game 3. Okay, we tied up at 2 apiece. Thank you. We take a 3-2 lead, and they forced the game 7. How? I don't know. Okay, maybe this team just sucks. My expectations were championships. So every single one of these teams I did make, I mean, these are all, I did choose all of their all-time versions, so it would make sense for us to win. But okay, at least we do win in game 7 anyway. Russ 27-13-8 legacy game. Cool. So we'll be going against Boston in the conference finals here. We know their team, as we do lose game 1. We take game 2, thank you. Win game 3, win game 4, and we win game 5. We just won 4 straight. We just let them take game 1. That's it. So in the finals, okay, they almost blew a 3-1 lead again, but the Warriors do make it this time around with Steph on that team. Obviously, winning finals MVP, yes, Schroeder. So the deal did happen in 2K. Shout out 2K for that. We did beat the Celtics in 5. Obviously, I just said that. Russ, okay, Marc Gasol was our leading scorer. Okay, he actually averaged 25 and 11, 3.5 blocks in the conference finals. I actually want to see his game-by-game stats. So game 2, he had 31 and 11, 5 blocks. Game 3, 27 and 13, 4 blocks. And then the final game of the series to nail it in the coffin, 30 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 blocks. Great. I love it. 60% from the field, 62% from 3. Yeah, he was unstoppable that series. Can he repeat that type of play? Game 1, we do take Blake Griffin, 35 and 10. Thank you very much. He's also not shooting any threes, which is cool. I'll actually take it. But prime Blake, we all know what peak Blake was. If y'all didn't know, it was in Detroit. Yeah, go look up his stats. Go look up some of his highlights. Go look up some of his plays. He was just insane that year. Absolutely carried that Pistons team to the playoffs. And then, of course, ruined his career. Pretty much, I don't want to say ruined, but ended his career playing on an injured knee that whole series just for them to get swept. Yeah, look it up. But anyways, game 1, we do win. Thank you very much. Game 2, we do win as well. So it looks like it might be a clean sweep here. No, they do take game 3 after a 30-point game from Steph. We can't let that happen again. Thank you. 3-1 lead. Thank you very much, Russ. 32, 6, and 10. And we do finish on 5. Russell Westbrook, Finals MP, 22, 7, and 9. A steal and a block, 53% from 3. Absolute insane numbers. Moving on to team number 2. Now to go over team number 2, as we know this team. Yeah, this is the team I had the most fun at. Like I said, Ja Morant at the 1, Donovan Mitchell at the 2. This backcourt will be insane. So many highlight dunks every single game for the entire season. Definitely excited for this. Pascal Siakam at the 3. Maybe might be weird, but I believe he did play the 3 in Toronto. Maybe don't quote me on that, but I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did play the 3. Kevin Love at the 4. Rebounding. Just look at his numbers in 13 for 26 points, 12.5 rebounds. Insane. And then 2 years before that, 26 and 13. I'm pretty sure he got injured here, 2012, 2013, not too sure. Even 2010, 2011, 20 points, 15 rebounds. Just insane. I don't want to say fat, but big Kevin Love, he was a monster on the board, so I love to have him on this team. Next to Ben Wallace, a defensive stud, a defensive monster. We know his numbers. Yeah, not really a great offensive type of guy. He can grab boards. His blocks aren't saying one of the greatest defensive players of all time. 4-time Defensive Player of the Year award winner does exactly prove it. I mean, numbers don't lie. Let's be honest. Kyle Lowry, 6-man. This is his prime version. Obviously, like I said, all-time players, every single one. Brook Lopez and Andre Iguodala. No face scan in the game, so I had to download a player face scan player data for him. So he might be a little off. Hopefully not, though. We should be good. I mean, he's only the 8th man, so really. He's getting 21 minutes, so we'll see how he ends up doing. But yes, this is the team I had the most fun with. Just want to start simming already. We do win that first game against Milwaukee. Okay, yeah, Kevin Love, 40 points, 11 rebounds, insane. Pacers we beat by, 12 points. We scored 150. 30 points, 12 assists for Ja, 26, 10, and 9 for Kevin Love. 9 assists is insane for Kevin Love. Against the Raptors, Ja Morant 37. He's averaging 32, 3 and 7 so far. Kevin Love 31 and 10 and 50, 40, 90. Kyle Lowry 17 off the bench. Siakam 16. Donovan Mitchell, not really. This is the all-time Jazz version. I don't know why he's not on the all-time Cavs team. It makes no sense. Current version of Donovan Mitchell is like a 92, 93. So maybe I should have just grabbed that version, because his scoring would be a lot better than this one. So maybe I did mess that up. Maybe, but this team should still be insane nonetheless. I mean, I did move him up to a 92 overall. Thinking about it now, I probably should have just used this current version. That's dumb on me. That's dumb on my part. But oh well, what could I do? Too late now. Ben Wallace, 7 points, 14 rebounds on the season, 8 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 3 blocks. And then Iggy, of course, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists so far. So again, just like the last team, I'll see you at the deadline. Where I mean, we went on a 5-game win streak there. Hopefully, we could actually win more than 60 games. Yeah, we're off to a way better start for this team. I do like that a lot. 40-10, first seed. At this time around, 5 games better than the second seed. We don't have to fight for anybody. Cool. I love to see it. Let's go over our stats real quick. We are actually on, no, I was gonna say we are on a win streak, but we just lost against the Celtics there a couple days ago. Whatever, that's cool. Player stats though, Kevin Love leading our team and scoring insane numbers. I love prime Kevin Love. I'm probably gonna make a Timberwolves rebuild with, what era was it? It was the Bron era. Yeah, Bron era Timberwolves rebuild. I think I might have done that, but I could do that again with prime Kevin Love. I don't know if y'all want to see that. Definitely let me know. But he averaged 27 points, 12.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 46% from 3 he is shooting. Jesus Christ, Kevin Love. I love prime K-Love. I know I said that so many times, but I just can't get over it. One of my favorite players ever. Ja Morant, 21, 4 and 7, 41% from 3. Donovan Mitchell, 18, 4 and 4, 44% from 3, 56% from the field. Insane efficiency. Siakam, 18 and 7. Kyle Lowry off the bench, 15 and 5. Per 36 is 23 and 8. Insane. Brook Lopez, 14 and 7, 1.6 blocks per game. Per 36, 20 and 10, 2 blocks per game. Iggy, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Yeah, can't do much, not his actual player. So shout out 2K again for that. Ben Wallace, 7 points, 10 rebounds, 2.5 blocks. Not the type of numbers I wanted to see. I was hoping for like these numbers, 6.9 points, 15.5 rebounds, 3 blocks. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. I mean, he's still shooting pretty efficient, so can't complain. 7 points. I'm pretty sure that is a career high, right? Nope. Never mind. Of course not. But I mean, still, again, Ben Wallace, greatest defensive player ever. Nothing's stopping him from, he's not moving out of that status ever. Kevin Love is 4th in MVP voting. Will he move up? Probably not, because Luka always ends up winning it. It's rookie of the year, nothing. Jerry McCain's in Detroit this time. Yeah, Brook Lopez, 5th and 6th man of the year voting. Okay, Paul George is in Boston. He's probably going to win it. Ben Wallace is 2nd in defensive player of the year. Hopefully he turns it up in the second half of the season and ends up winning it. We'll see. Nobody else on any of those other awards. Let's go check out the All-Star participants. Got Kevin Love, obviously. Is it just him? Yeah, so the other team had, I believe it was 3 All-Stars, and this team only has 1 with a better record. Because it was Russ, Blake, and I'm pretty sure it was Marc Gasol that made the All-Star team. So 3 All-Stars, pretty cool. This is the most stacked team that I did make, team number 2, and we only have 1. That is definitely throwing me off just quite a little bit, but you know what? It is fine. I'll take team success over individual success any day of the week. As long as we win the championship, still great. Obviously, this team is probably gonna have the best record of the 3. We'll see. Y'all know what team 3 is, but again, as soon as I come into that team or show y'all that team, yeah, y'all gonna realize how hopefully good it is. We'll see as soon as this team wins a championship. I mean, I'm pretty sure they will be, because they probably gonna finish with 65 wins is my guess here. They'll probably win this one, lose the last game. Oh no, they finished 66 and 16. Okay, yeah. Luka still wins MVP. Cool. Jerry McCain rookie of the year. Paul George 6 man. Vic. I was hoping Ben Wallace could have done it. Oh well. Is what it is. Victor Wembanyama, he 13.5 rebounds, 3 blocks, insane to beat. Trace Jackson Davis, most improved. And we do get coach of the year for Nick Nurse. Congrats to him. Kevin Love does make all NBA first team, 28 and 12. I mean, if you finish top 5 in MVP, you should definitely be first team. Is there anybody else making a team though? Ben Wallace does make first team, obviously 7 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks. Obviously, if he finished 2nd defensive player of the year voting, so that makes sense. First round though, we'll be going against the Hawks again. Yeah, back-to-back teams against the Hawks makes a lot of sense, but you know what, whatever, no worry against them whatsoever, and we do sweep them. Second round we'll be going against Orlando here. Yeah, Kevin Love should feast. 32 points, 17 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals and 2 blocks, 59% from the field. Jeez, good God, bro. These are like, these are like what, Wilt numbers, Wilt numbers minus like, no, Dennis Rodman times 10. This Dennis Rodman, if he actually had an offensive back. Jesus Christ, Kevin Love. Good Lord. I love it. Donovan Mitchell, 24. We are on a 8-game win streak, including the playoffs. Cool. So second round, Orlando, no worries against them, as we do lose game 1, but we should win the next 4. Thank you very much. Conference finals up against Boston again, just like the last time I believe it was. Kevin Love 25-12. Okay, they do have Paul George off the bench, so maybe we might have to cool down just a little bit. Let's see. Game 1 we do lose. Game 2 we do win. Thank you very much. Game 3 we win. Okay, we're just losing game 1s. It looks like. Okay, and we going to game 7. Not very ideal. Can we beat Boston, please? I don't want this team to have the best regular season record and the only team not to win the championship. And okay, cool. We made it to the finals. Cool. Thank you for. I don't know why we had to go 7 games. Kevin Love triple double. Great game. Insane game. 37 points, 17 rebounds, 11 assists. Love it. Obviously, conference finals MVP. Same with Luka. Mavs, another team to beat. We should handle them though. Game 1 we do lose, but you know what? That's fine. We lost every single game 1 of the past 3 series, if you including the finals. Now game 2 we do win. Thank you very much. Like I said, yeah, we just lose game 1s because we win 4 straight right here. No, they tied up at 2. We're up 3-2, and boom, champions again. Kevin Love, Finals MVP, 25.5 points, 10.5 rebounds, 5 assists. Let's go move on to the last team. So this team's kind of all over the place. Not really too sure what I was building with this one. But yeah, as we see, Darren Williams, Jaylen Brown, Chris Mullin, Zach Randolph actually do want to have come off the bench for Al Horford real quick. Actually, let me make it a 8-man rotation before I do anything. Yes, Al Horford will be starting over Zach Randolph. Sorry, Zach, but Al Horford does fit it. He spaces the floor better. I guess, yeah, spacing. I mean, Darren Williams, Jaylen Brown, Chris Mullin, Al Horford, Rudy Gobert, our defensive anchor, and then Luol Deng, Zach Randolph, Desmond Bane off the bench. Yeah, probably a weak link. Not getting too many minutes. Not really too sure what my goal was for this team. It's probably going to be our worst team of the 3, but I still expect a championship. 58 wins. I don't see it happening, to be honest. Our best player is Chris Mullin, 94 overall. So, I mean, we'll see how he ends up doing. Again, a legend. Just, yeah, I'm not as confident in this team as I was the others, especially the last team. But, I mean, game number 1, let's see. Yeah, we start off with a loss. Not ideal at all. We lost by 5 points. Darren Williams put up 3 points. 14 assists, cool. And we lost the second game back-to-back, I guess you could say. We lost by 9 points. Yeah, I'm not expecting much. What about game number 3 against the Pacers? We lose again. Yeah, we're off to a 0-3 start with this team, bro. It's making 0 sense. Tennessee's, do I got to fix that maybe? Darren Williams, I don't understand. Yeah, I'll up Darren Williams not too much, but I'll give him 90 touch. Just so he can actually do whatever he wants to do. I really don't care. Are we going to win these next 2 now? Again, I mean, it's Detroit and Memphis. Okay, 0-4 start. Great. Lost to Detroit by 4 points. Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't confident in this team at all, because this team sucks. Good lord, we beat the Grizzlies by 26 points. Don't understand how. 1-4 start, 1-4 start with this team. Like I said, worst team of the 3. Chris Mullin leading it with 23 points. Yeah, I'm glad I was not confident in this team at all. So the team's actually got started off slow, but they actually started picking up mid-season. 36-14, second seed so far, behind the first seeded Knicks. That's okay, 3 games behind them, whatever. Are they able to win 22 more games, 40, in the second half? As the first team went 58-24. Can this team beat that record or even tie it? I really don't know. I mean, we'll check out regular season stats. Our leading scorer, Jaylen Brown. Okay, you thought it was Chris Mullin. Jaylen Brown, 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists, 47% from 3, 57% from the field. Chris Mullin, 22, 6 and 7, 48% from 3. Darren Williams, 18 points, 10.5 assists. Would expect him to get more assists, but you know what? 10.5 still great nonetheless. Al Horford, 16 and 7, 3 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks, 35.5% from 3. Luol Deng, 14 and 5. Desmond Bane, 12 and 4. Zach Randolph, 12 and 7 per 36 is great numbers though. 22 and 12. And then last but not least, Rudy Gobert, 10 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks. Again, prime. Don't know why he's shooting threes, but you know what? Yeah, 3 for 22. Let's not do that, Rudy. I love your game. I love you as a player, but let's just okay. I don't know why he's attempting 22 threes when his shot tendency is 0. So there's no way he attempted 22 half-court shots in the entire season, in half of the season. There's no way. Anyways, all stars. Chris Mullin, cool. No Jaylen Brown. No, not that Jaylen Brown. Wow. Okay, this is just crazy. Chris Mullin. All right. I probably should have taken the current versions of some of the current players I've taken, but you know what? Too late now. Oh well. No MVPs, no rookie of the years, no 6 men. No. Okay, Rudy's 5th in defense player of the year voting. Cool. I do like it. So yeah. Not much going on with this team. Rudy always gonna finish top defensive player of the year voting, whatever. Chris Smalling, though, I was not expecting to be an all-star over Jaylen Brown. I was expecting either Jaylen Brown to make it solo or both of them to make it, and it was the other way around. Chris Middleton made it by himself, so definitely surprising if I do say so myself. If we want to beat the first team in a win-loss record, we have to lose no more than four more games, no more than 3 more games. All right, if we want to tie it, we actually have to win the rest. If we want to tie it, we could lose 3 more games. That's it. But I mean, 4 more wins and we could tie it. Okay, 3 more. Okay, can we beat it? Can we just finish the season? Okay, can we win this one? And we're tied 58-24. We tied with the first team. All right. Now the question is, can we win a championship as well? Luka, MVP, whatever. Zachary Richard, Rookie of the Year. Amin Thompson, 6-man Vic Depot. Yeah, none of this matters. Whatever. Any All-NBA members? No, of course not. Yeah, this was the worst team. Still great team nonetheless. Rudy, defensive second team, cool. 9 points, 11 rebounds, whatever. First team, though, we were the second seed, so okay. We weren't better than the first team because that first team was the first seed. This one's not. Same record though, whatever, it's cool. New York will face off against y'all in the conference finals. Hopefully, if y'all can survive that long. Anyways, round number 1 against Orlando, where we start off at down 2-0. Yeah, like I said, definitely the worst team of the 3. We might not even make it to the conference finals, and I was shitting on the Knicks for possibly not making it. And the real thing is, it might be us. All right, and we tied up at 2-piece. Thank you, Jaylen Brown, 35-point game, a legacy game. Thank you very much. Can we win this next game right here? Game number 5, please. Game 5 winner. And yes, we do, as we do score about 140 points in regulation. Horford, 22 points. And game 6, I really don't have to simcast. Yes, we do beat them. 38-12-6 for Paolo, not enough, as Darren Williams, 27-6-9. Cool. Atlanta in the second round. Okay, actually not an 8 seed this time around. Would you go ahead and beat them in 5? Thank you very much. The Knicks, can y'all win? Okay, yes, thank you. Welcome to the conference finals. It's been a minute since we last seen y'all. I do like it. That is exactly what I was expecting. So we'll be going against either Minnesota or OKC in the finals if we do win this series. As we lose game 1, okay, whatever. We lose game 2, okay. Rudy, can you stop Cat, please? Zebo will go ahead and start you. Yeah, whatever coach wants to do with the rotation, I'll let him do it. So Zebo will be starting over Zach Randolph. I guess another big body we do need to bully. Yeah, I mean, even though he did say bullies get bullied where I'm from, but Zach Randolph, we all know his game, and he's that bully ball in the post. So I do like him as well. Yeah, 24-7, 3 assists, 3 steals in his first start in the playoffs. Love it. Actually led us to a win. Rudy, 14-14. Darren Williams needs you to score more than 6 points. If you're going to score less than double digits, I need you to get at least 15 assists minimum. I'll be honest. High standards, I know, but we all know what you can do in your prime. And game 4, this would be we lose. Okay. So then, yeah, this team might not make the finals unless we come back down 3-1. It's not impossible. Again, it's been done so many times, but we know the greatest one in the finals, Cleveland against Golden State, as we do win game 5. Thank you, Chris Smalling. What an absolute monstrous game. 37 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Can we force a game 7 with this win right here in game 6? Please, come on. We are at home. Don't know what the arena is called. Can't remember it off the top of my head. And we're down. We haven't even taken the lead once. We did for a second. Okay, we got it. We got it up 3. And we do force a game 7. Thank you very much, Chris Smalling. Again, a 30-point game. Zach Randolph moving him to the starting lineup. Looks like it helped out well for us. 23 points and 10 rebounds, as we do force a game 7 here. So whoever wins this game goes against Minnesota in the finals. We do have the lead here. Can we hold it, please? Going into the second half, we are down by 4 points. All right. Can we take a lead, please? Yes. Can we take it back? We're down 10. And this team just lost in the conference finals. All right. Yeah. And average 40 and Cat average 30-12, and the Timberwolves win in 7 games. All right, yeah, this team number 3 was definitely the worst. You know what? It's okay. 58-24, no championship, not even a finals appearance. So if y'all enjoyed this video, more coming. Trust me. If y'all enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below. Any suggestions? Again, down in the comments. Like, subscribe, and I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. The grind never stops. I promise. We gonna hit 300 subscribers before the end of the year. We have 14 days left. I believe we could do it.